Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of my Word tutorial. And since this is the first episode, it's going to be a bit longer than the other upcoming episodes. Um, Today, I'm going to introduce you to the basic and the most important function you need to know in Microsoft Word or Google Docs. So, you're creating a new document, a new report, but are you formatting, setting title, or changing the font of your document like this? Oh, I need to add a title. Let's go to here. Let's give a better font. The description text is too small. Let's increase the size. If you are so, then this video is definitely for you. This is your most popular and famous interface of Microsoft Word. You are all familiar with that, I hope. If you're using Google Docs, then this segment covers how to do it in Google Docs in the later part. So you're familiar, but have you ever wondered what this section does? This normal no spacing heading. So this is actually how you control text at mass, text at bulk. So you have multiple titles in your document and you want to change the styling of all of them without going into each and every one of them manually. This is how document formatting is supposed to be. You set the theme and then you make global changes. So the future of digital collaboration, this is the title of the document, and what you would usually do is you increase the size and then you probably change the font to something else. But no, this is not how you should do it, but this is how it is usually done. You should select this title case from here, and then this becomes, see, this is a normal text, this is a title text. So now every time you want to add a title at any place in your document, you just select that. Then there is a hierarchy of headings. So the first, this is how you get the first title after the main document title. Usually the main title appears only once in a document, but heading 1, this is in other terms H1, can appear multiple times. So in this document you see that an overview of tools and trends. This is H1 because this covers a broad topic, and then under that this covers a smaller topic that is smaller than the main heading. So you go here and you select H2, and then the features you to look for, this is something, a smaller subheading inside H2, and it doesn't continue, so you put it to H3. Now we have a case study, a marketing team's workflow. This is a rather broader topic and this is not numbered, which means this is something that belongs to H2. And now you're going to say, hey, there is a lot of spacing here, and I want this case study to be in a different page. So usually what people do is, oh, this kills my day. Okay, never do this. But how to do this will be covered in the next video. And to get rid of the spacing, you just delete the spaces, but you're still not happy with the spaces. You see, if you want to change all of these, so let's give this H3 as well, figure and the table. Okay, so you see the way you progress into headings, it automatically generates the next heading sequence by default from the theme that is built into Microsoft Word. So we have two H3s here, right? 3 actually. So if I want to change anything from this, we should go to right click, modify, and then you should change the font. I mean, let's say I want to make it bold. I want to change the color to orange and change the font from Calibri to something else like Arial. That's something you like or your boss can read. All of these changes together. And now if you also want to change the spacing that comes after or before the heading, you go to format, you go to paragraph, and from here you can change the spacing. So after you say want more spacing and before you don't want all of that spacing, you can change the alignment to centered or anything else. You can add space indentation before the line and so on. So when I click OK, you see that the spacing has already changed. One more thing before I move to Microsoft Google Docs. If you want to add numbering, yes, you can do that as well. You just select these and OK. So now all of your subheadings with H3 tags are numbered. So you can say how many tabs you have inserted into a heading. The best thing about this is that when you do this, you can quickly see how you can quickly generate a document navigation panel. Okay, so the way to see that is, yeah, here. So you're already generating something of a table of content here that you can directly click and move towards. More on how creating a document content table in a next video. That's a very specific topic, and it has its built-in formatting issues. But for now, let's go to
Google Docs.
So this is the same text and you want to do the same thing. Here is the new menu. So similarly, I'll go and select title. This, you don't need to select the whole text. You just need to put your cursor on the same line, and then you can select H1. Then you can select H2, and so on. There's a handy little feature that I want to show you. If you find changing through this interface, say I've shown you how to do this using modify, right? If you find this too difficult or too complicated or too elaborate and you need just a quick fix, just simply do this. Select the text, make it bold or italic, whatever you need, change the size to your liking. So now this changes the title for only one heading, but you want this to be carried forward to all the other headings. So you just go right click here and update heading 2 to match selection. See, the other heading 2 also gets updated. So this is how you do it. And coming back to Word, yep, and then we have, this is also H1 and so on. So that's my first episode, the first topic. I hope you like it, and let me know in the comments which next topic, next fix or troubleshooting you are dying to learn, and I will make the next video based on it. Although I have a list of videos that are coming up, all covering a comprehensive knowledge on Microsoft Docs, PowerPoint, Word, and slides, but I'll try to prioritize what you ask. And thank you for watching this video, and stay connected.